Welcome back to Cars Unlocked. My name is Christopher and I'm here with the 2024 Nissan Rogue SL because we want to determine if this is the Rogue with the most value to help you make the right buying decision. This Rogue SL has an MSRP of $45,875 Canadian. For all my American friends, that's about $37,200 USD. So this isn't the top package. We filmed that Platinum model last month here, and you can see that. We'll link it in the description below. This is one below the top for the trim levels. You have the S, the SV, you have this SL, and the top model with the Platinum. So let's go through the ins and outs here. For 2024, Nissan redesigned the cosmetics or refreshed the cosmetics of the front end here. They went away with their full chrome V-Motion grille and they've kind of added this slat-like look to the V-Motion grille. Our sensor is down here. This is our forward sensor. That's gonna help with your forward emergency braking, your intelligent cruise control, and those safety features, which we'll get into when we go on the test drive. Now, the best thing I like about this car is it has this Nissan ProPilot, so I'm gonna lock it into the lane. We did a full demo of this, which we posted a few weeks ago. So if you wanna see how the ProPilot works or how to use it, check out the demo. I'll link it in the description. But now I'm locked in my lane and you can kind of see it's keeping me centered in the lane and it's using the intelligent cruise control to keep me one car length of this car in front of you. You have to really keep your hands on the wheel. If you take your hands off, it will notify you. So really helps when you are on the highway. In terms of colors, there's a few different colors here for the Rogue. They added this Boulder Gray to the Nissan lineup a couple years ago, but they added a few new colors for 2024. I really like the blue that we filmed last time, but this Boulder Gray with the black looks great. You have full LED headlights as well, and you have these front parking sensors to help you when you're parking. Now we do have that Nissan key that I've shown you guys before on the channel. This one's gonna come with the remote start, so it's perfect for the winter time. You can just click the lock here and hold the remote start button down. And there we go. It's gonna automatically start up. So after you remote start the car, all you have to do is just push the button on the door here and it's gonna lock and unlock the car there, as you can see. And let's jump in and start this thing up here and get to the fun part. Bing, bang, bada, bada, bing, bang, bing, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, chitty, bang, bang, yeah! 1.5 three-cylinder engine with Nissan's VC Turbo. They added this engine a few years ago to give it better fuel economy and more power. So you have 201 horsepower and 220 pounds-feet of torque, which is really good because I think the old ones were about 190, so you get more horsepower and better fuel economy, 7.6 liters per every 100 kilometers. And all my American friends, that's about 30.9 mpg, I believe. So now let's talk about the technology here. We have this 12.3-inch display. This is like a digital display behind the steering wheel, which is going to show our tachometer, our speedometer, everything we need to see here, our drive computer. There's our tire pressure monitor, compass, and our radio station, and then we have all the different safety features. So this car is going to come with a ton of safety features. You have your lane assist, you have your blind spot assist, and your emergency assist. It also has the forward emergency braking, which you can turn on and off, and the ProPilot assist, which we're going to show you in a second. I like this leather wrapped wheel. If you are a manual shifter, you can use the paddle shifters as well. But in terms of like visibility, with the mirrors and all the safety features, it's pretty hard to hit anything. You have the blind spot monitor on your mirror, which is going to show you someone's in your blind spot if you're going to change lanes. Now, if I deviate from a lane, there, I'm going over the line and it's telling me right here that I'm going over the line there. Look at, you can see it there. It just gives a small flash, but there's also haptic feedback on the steering wheel. So the steering wheel will vibrate kind of like your Xbox controller. It will vibrate when you deviate from the lane. So you get the visual warning, and you get the warning through the wheel. Checking out the side profile. This one's gonna come with these 19-inch aluminum alloy rims. It's a two-tone rim. You have your front and your rear disc brakes as well. Real quick, guys, before we get back to the video, if you guys are new to the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe. We've been making these Nissan videos to help your buying experience easier. And if we answered any of your questions or we helped you make a buying decision, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And feel free to check out my other socials. It's at CVanWeekend on Instagram. You can see a little daily life of how I live driving cars, get a little more personal, learn about me. And let's get back to the video. And then moving along, on the mirrors, you have a 360 camera right on the mirror. So there's a camera on every mirror. You have your LED turning accents on each mirror. And then you have these nice chrome body lines on the windows, silver roof rails as well, and you have your matching body colored handles. When we go to our audio here, you have Sirius satellite radio. You can set up your phone and play music through your Bluetooth as well. And if you want to connect to Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you certainly can. And if you are an Alexa user, you can sync to your Alexa. So there's a lot going on with this screen, and I am here for it. You have the digital temperature control as well. So you can just set your temperature just like the thermostat in your house. Perfect for a day like today. It's about 10 degrees in Niagara, Ontario, so we crank the heat up and we don't really have to worry about it. There's also the electric parking brake, and you have this little different shifter knob. So it's a square shifter knob now, and you can kind of put it in reverse just pretty quickly. I do like the shifter knob. It takes some getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's really convenient. Now, the benefit of this SL package is you do have this leather interior. So here's why I think this one might have the most value. I do enjoy having the leather interior, but you don't have to spend the big bucks of going up to the platinum. You get the leather. The platinum model comes with the diamond quilted seats. This one just comes with a standard leather, but it is a really sharp interior. Everything contrasts nice with the black and the white stitching, and it just flows nice throughout the car. There's not a lot going on with different color contrasting interiors. Simple black interior, simple black dashboard, and accent center console, and then you have this beige headliner. Now, what everybody was talking about when they did this refresh was this display here. It has a 12.3-inch display here, and you have Google built in. So you can see this looks just like Google Maps, so it's pretty handy. You can just make voice commands just like you would on your Google phone. Take me to the CN Tower.
Navigating to CN Tower.
And then look at that, the Google Maps show up. So that's pretty smooth and easy here. And you can see it looks very similar to what's on your phone here. All right, checking out the back, you can see they kind of changed the back bumper a little bit. Little bolder back bumper here. And then you have this gray Rogue and SL badging. You have your hood release right under. There's a backup camera, and you have your rear parking sensors, which is also going to help you out when you're parking. Let's check out the backup camera. So this one comes with the full around view monitor, and then you have your large backup camera. So they've kind of flipped this around. Before, the camera was here and the bird's eye view was here, and you can change your different screens. There you can see my parallel on both sides, which is neat, and there's just my wide view. In the Platinum, you do get that 3D mode. However, this gives you enough. If you have a garage or you're parallel parking, there's a lot of space. All right, now jumping in the back seat. First thing I want to show you guys, I always mention this. This is a sunshade. It's great if you have young kids, protected from the UV rays, or just give you a bit more privacy on those long trips. That leather interior continues throughout, and the door opens almost to a 90-degree angle, which is just gonna make it easier when you're loading that car seat in. And the center armrest folds down. There's your two cup holders there. And you have heated seats. There's two USBs right below here. And you have your digital heating control for your passengers to control their heating. I also wanted to talk to you guys about the different drive modes. So there's a normal mode, There's a snow and sand mode, eco mode, and you got a sport mode. So let's try out that sport mode as we jump back on the highway here. We'll just give you a little more RPMs and a little bit more acceleration. So anybody who says, hey, like the car doesn't have enough acceleration, you can just put it in sport mode. You don't get the fuel savings that you would hope, but yeah, a little bit more of a punch. It does have a power lift gate, but I like using that foot activated lift gate. So it will open up just by waving your foot under here. Now come check out the inside here, guys. It comes with our carpeted mats. You have this divide and hide storage feature, so you can tuck things underneath, and then you have the tunnel cover as well. 36 cubic feet of cargo capacity in the back, and then if you want to fold the seats down, you can. And there's a full shot if you do the IKEA thing. We always talk about stacking dead bodies here on Cars Unlocked. So if you fold the seats down, remove the tunnel cover, you could probably lay, I would say 6, 1, maybe 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, probably 4 to 5 dead bodies in the back. What I always found is the USBs in the car didn't charge my phone very quickly. So if my phone was like completely dead, I couldn't be able to plug it in and instantly get power to it. I would have to still wait 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe it was just my phone, but now with the QI charger, I can just set my phone there and charge it. You have memory positions for the seats. So if you guys are married or you're a couple or you have 2 different partners driving the car, you can easily set your memory positions, and it will also sync to your key fob if you want to sync it to your key fob. You have heated seats and a heated steering wheel, which is great for the winter time. And then the temperature controls are all digital as well. Extra large sunroof here that opens up here. Everybody loves the panoramic roof. Look how much light it lets into the car. And you do have this really large shade that goes as well. So if you don't like the sunroof, you can just simply close the whole shade. I got to close the sunroof first, but you can see how the shade folds and closes. Now to conclude, this one I do think out of all the Rogue trim levels, it has the most value. If I was buying a Nissan Rogue, I would probably choose this SL, maybe the SV if I didn't need the leather. That would be a hard decision, but I like the leather seats to keep it clean. You know, you put your dog in the back, keeps everything clean. So I would purchase this one without going all the way up and spending the big money on the Platinum, which I think is about $47. Check out my video of that one in the description below. Now, if you guys are in Ontario and you want to come test drive a Nissan Rogue, I work at St. Catharines Nissan. Please let me know, and I'd be certainly happy to facilitate a test drive with you and show you around this car and answer any questions that I didn't answer in the video today. And as always, subscribe if you guys are new. That's big here, guys. Support your creator and follow me on Instagram. We'll see you in the next one.